Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of the Lovely Camie Show. I am your host, Camie, and I am here with you with a beautiful, beautiful, talented, the most talented woman in this county is here with me today.
You're too kind. Keep going. No, stop. Keep going.
In today's show, we have, an incredible event that's happening this Monday, y'all. Mm-hmm. And she is here to basically invite you to this incredible event that's happening Monday in Fort Lauderdale. Yes. And man, you cannot miss that show. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce Stacy and to say hi to you before we embark about this wonderful show that we are here. So Miss Stacy, how are you?
I am so well. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy to be here with you.
I am happy
here.
Yes, yeah. I'm happy to have you.
Absolutely.
Man, what an incredible inspiration that you have.
You know, we live one life.
One life.
We live one life, and you get one shot at doing the things that you love or that you want to do.
Yes.
And this event is like that. We
yes.
just had an idea, and actually my partner, Nissa Powell, she had this idea for a while, and she said, "Stacy, I've had this idea, and I can't shake it. You think it's possible? Can we do it?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, let's do it." You know.
So I guess you just said, let's just do it.
Let's just do it. You know, we thought about it, we prayed about it, because we are women of faith, and we believe that God, any good idea that you have comes from God.
There's nothing, you cannot do it without God. And besides, if He gives you the inspiration, hey.
He'll put the pieces together. You know, it may not be perfect, it may not do everything that you want to do, but it's a journey.
Right.
I have a coach that said to me once, you can't move a parked car.
Yes.
You have to get on the road,
exactly.
And then you can move to where you want to be. So we were parked, going nowhere. We said, let's get on the road.
Let's get on the road, right?
Let's get on the road.
Well, let's just before we basically get into the question, I want to basically thank everyone that are out there watching. I want you to please, once you listen to this show, please like, subscribe, and share, because this show right here, that you cannot just watch it and don't share it. So please share with us. And we want to just also thank our incredible Mr. Alan Daphnis for doing such an incredible job in our community, for giving us the platform to speak today about this incredible show. So let's go ahead and dive into what we are here for. So my first question for you, are you ready?
Yes,
are you ready?
I'm here. I just feel the vibes already. Like we're gonna have a great conversation.
All right. So my first question: what inspired you to create your own version of this Met Gala? And what inspired you, and what comes up to your mind? Because when you just sit there and said you and your friend, you think about it, and boom. So what was the inspiration behind that?
Yeah. So I'm an actor, and
you hear what I said? When I tell you, all right, go on.
Yeah, I'm an actor, and for a long time I've been in the creative space. But I'm more of I'm a mom, I'm a wife, so I'm very just taking care of business and always running around, never really spending much time on fashion or anything of that sort.
Okay.
But I have a really good friend, and she is into fashion. She is, effortless. She's just gliding and so beautiful and everything, right? So yin and yang. Yin and yang.
I'm telling you.
She said to me one day after church, she just came to me and she said, "Stacy, I've had this idea in my mind to do an event, a South Florida version of the Met Gala."
All
and
right.
I was like,
really? I wish she was here with us.
We'll get her here. So my head was spinning because I was
like, what are you talking about?
So she broke it down for me, because the Metropolitan Museum of Art, they have a costume institute, and within that they have an annual gala, the Met Gala, which serves as a kickoff for the Costume Institute's annual exhibition.
Right.
So this Met Gala happens every year in New York, and it's an amazing fundraiser. It brings together celebrities and influencers from all over the world. to not only raise funds, but to wear extraordinary, exorbitant outfits that are tied to the theme of this year's or that year's exhibition. Costume Institute. And this year, the theme is super fine.
That was my next question to you, so now I'm going to pass that question. Go on.
So it's super fine. Tailoring black style is the theme. So, and the dress code is tailored for you. So your interpretation of black classic styling, suits, tailored looks, your interpretation. So it doesn't have to be too rigid, but whatever you feel, expresses that. That's the idea. So when she was talking, I was like, oh, I'm going through several phases in my head. Like, what is this? Oh my goodness, fashion, Stacey style. And it connected with me after a while. I was like, why not? Why not bring that here? Because it's such an amazing event, but so far removed from us here in South Florida.
Right.
Girl, the tickets are $70,000. That's like outside.
Outside. There's no way nobody gonna be paying all that money.
Yeah, and it's invitation only.
So
So all you get a chance to do is watch the arrivals. You never even get to see what's happening there. So she thought, let's bring the luxury and the opulence of the Met Gala here to South Florida, where we are able to walk the red carpet in our own style, and then actually have a gala where we watch the actual Met Gala arrivals and highlight local artists and creatives and eat and drink and have a great time. And it's like, let's do it.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I love that. I love the idea.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
For God to bring such, thought to her mind. It's because He wants that around the Palm Beach.
Yes.
Right?
Why not?
Yeah, because I don't see why not. Because you do have people that have clothes in the closet. They can't even wear because there's no place to.
We never get an opportunity. To walk the regular, and that's one of the things that really resonated with me as we put everything together. We're doing a red carpet. Most people never get an opportunity to walk the red carpet, number one.
Right.
And one lady said to me she was so excited because she has these wonderful outfits that she has nowhere to wear them to.
Right? Seriously. So that will give you a chance to wear all these.
Wear it and just have a wonderful time. It's just all about you that night.
Yes, because, people say sometimes they have clothes in the closet. They're like, I don't have nowhere to wear it. If I wear it, I'll feel embarrassed because it's too wide, like it's too fancy.
This is it.
This way.
This is an opportunity. And even the reverse of that, because I never really I get dressed up for work, but on a regular basis I'm jeans and a t-shirt and running around, and I said to myself, this is a great opportunity for me to just take some time out for myself.
For yourself,
and to be intentional about what I'm going to wear and my hair, and it's a me day. So for many women or gentlemen out there who never get a chance to just splurge on yourself for a minute, this evening is yours.
It's yours, absolutely.
To get dressed up,
absolutely,
and feel like a celebrity, and enjoy an evening.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
So let's go to the third question, since you already answered the second question. What can people expect when they walk through the door, and what kind of atmosphere or experience you want them to carry?
Right. One of the things that has really been coming to my mind in recent times is, as I look around and I'm so aware of my mortality and the mortality of those around us. You hear this one, you got sick and died, this one, just the brevity of life.
Right.
I find God saying, Stacey, enjoy your life. Enjoy the time that you have. Tomorrow is promised to no one. Just waiting until retirement, which is great if that's what you're doing, but retirement is not promised.
Not promised.
Just enjoy every opportunity that you get to enjoy your life. And be around good people and contribute to society and be positive. Take that opportunity. So that was in our mind as we thought about this, and as the idea took shape in our heads. We wanted people to come on this night and just be ready to have a good time.
Right.
Forget the trouble. The job and the bills and everything is going to be there when you leave.
Yes.
Forget about it. Come 6:30, forget about it.
It's like people are so stressed lately. They don't.
So stressed out.
I think this is an incredible event to just
de-stress, defrag, leave the problems at the door from the moment that you hit the red carpet.
Be you. Be elegant. You know?
Absorb
Take the night. Oh my.
Just do your thing. And even if you're nervous, a lot of people are nervous, shy, they don't know how to walk the red carpet. It's okay. Just do whatever you can. We have great hosts on the red carpet. They're going to be asking you questions.
Yes.
Like, what are you wearing? It is okay. If you buy it from Amazon, say it's Amazon.
Yes,
if it's Ross, say Ross. Or, you know, Target. It doesn't matter. Just say.
If it's, I don't know, somewhere at the mall.
T-shirt marks, whatever. You know, whatever.
Hey, New York Mint clothing, whatever it is.
Just tell us what it is and enjoy that.
Man.
Just enjoy it. Walk the red carpet, take wonderful pictures, you pose.
Yes.
And then when you go into the venue, it's such a lovely venue. It's the El Palma Tavern in Fort Lauderdale on Federal Highway between Broward Boulevard and Sunrise. When we saw it at first, we're like, I didn't even realize this place was here. Wonderful venue when you walk in, just the colors and the flooring and the walls. And
I'm feeling it already.
And a wonderful entrance. And one of the things we're doing is we're highlighting local artists. So local designers.
We're coming to that, girls.
So they're going to have their exhibits. So when you walk in, you're met with that. You know, and you go in, and we want the vibe to be very relaxed and chill. You're able to watch the Met Gala arrival.
Okay, so since you already taking us behind the scene, because that was my next question. Right. So yes, go ahead and keep taking us to behind the scene, and what is the journey, of planning, has been so far for you?
Right. It has been a tremendous challenge to put it together, but as we went through it and we dealt with the hardships, and we still, in the final hours, we still have some little things that are going crazy here and there. I'm intimately aware of the fact that nothing happens in your life that God doesn't want to have happen. God is so intentional.
Oh, so intentional.
With what happens in your life. So if this is where we are, this is where God wants us at this moment. So I don't know what God is getting ready to do in our lives when it comes to event planning, and because this is the first event that we've done together. So it's like, God is doing something, and He has shown up in some incredible ways with the sponsors who've come on board. I'm like, God, this is just you, because normally for some of these sponsors, you'd have to say, oh, well, this is what we've done in the past. We didn't have anything to show. We just told them what the idea was.
Basically, when God's hand is in something, favor is at place. And He already, set everything right into place.
Put it in place. And He knows, with both of us incredibly, at night, I would go to bed, and she's, where she is, and we were talking about this afterwards. She said at night she'd say, Jesus, and just go to bed. And before I go to bed, I'm like, God, you see what's happening here. I know I can clearly remember 2 mornings when 2 of our main sponsors came on board. They sent messages early in the morning. So when I would wake up like, oh God, what do I have to do today? Check my phone. Here it is. One sponsor is like, Stacy, we're on board. What do you need us to do?
Wow.
And the next time, another sponsor, Stacy, we're so excited. What do we need to do? Oh my God, you know what? I'm just going to decide to just relax.
Isn't he incredible though?
I'm just going to relax because you've got this. Clearly you've got this, and I do not. So I'm just go ahead, God.
Just go ahead. Just have the flow.
So he's really put things together for us in an incredible way. And a big shout out to Nelsia's Natural Herbs and Corn and Company.
We're coming back. All right. So what's wrong with this woman here? She's like,
we're in sync, Yeah. So
that's good. That's good though. Well, man,
there was a lot of planning, and a lot of pieces to put together. But as we went along, things just came into place, and we are here.
Woo. All right. So now I know God is already preparing, or already putting everything together.
Yes.
I know within Him preparing, putting everything together, there are still some challenges, pressure. So tell me some of the biggest challenge that you basically run through while you were setting that.
One of the major challenges for us looking back was the fact that we came up with the idea in a short period of time. So normally sponsors need more time, right?
Yeah.
They need, fiscal year 10 months before.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I was like, God, I don't know how we're gonna get sponsors for this thing.
How did you push through it?
Because he had gone ahead of us, we just had to open our mouths. And that's one of the things that he keeps telling me, Stacy, if you want something and you ask me and I say yes, it's not going to drop in your lap.
Right.
You have to go out to the place where these things can be found and open your mouth and ask. And we just did that. And there are times when I should have, and to be honest, I didn't because I was afraid. It's like, God, you wanted me to say what to who? To ask them what? But this is too late. And I was sabotaged myself. But looking back, and this is a lesson. It's just how we learn and how he teaches us. He said, next time, whatever you want, you ask, you talk to me first, and then go ask. You never know what I'm going to say.
Yes,
just ask.
Yes.
So that was a big challenge, but it worked out, or it is working out. And then the other thing in our community.
Oh, Lord.
Our people. We are notoriously last minute.
Girl.
So, me included, because I know that sometimes when I'm invited to an event, I don't buy the ticket until the night before, the day off. Oh, no big deal, we're going to get there. But as an event promoter, that does not work.
That don't work. That don't work.
You can't get a count with your numbers, your head.
Everything seems to be
just up in the air, like, okay.
What now? That's the stress. Yeah, that's the stress moment of it.
Yes. So in this moment, that's what we're dealing with, because people are just, we'll buy a ticket tomorrow. Oh, we'll show up at the door.
Yes.
But the venue doesn't work. Like, we have to give them a
give
number.
the money. Yeah.
So that's
working
a challenge. But again, that's another thing where God is like, Stacy, if I say I have you, I don't have you part way, I have you the full way. So just relax. Even in that, you're looking for something to worry about. Stop worrying.
Yeah, he will take. When he said he'll take care of us, he'll take care of us.
The entire thing.
Everything. And that's why he says, put him to be the center of it all.
Yes.
And once we do that, we just gotta back up and let him do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
He said he'll provide.
That's it. To do the best you can and leave the rest to me. So we're busy now doing the best that we can. And then we know he's gonna
see you through. Yeah. All right, so let's enter into our next question. Now, I know you have your partner that you spoke about. Do you both see this becoming an annual
event? Yes. So initially when we talked about it, because in the 77-year history of the Met Gala, this is the first time that they've highlighted black fashion. We thought, this is a significant year for us to do something because we're people of color and we're here in South Florida. But then as we went along with the planning and as everything fell into place, we're like, this is something we could probably do every year. So we're still in that mindset. For me personally, I don't want to go anywhere that God can't keep me.
Right.
So if it was like, God, I think it's a good idea, God. Do you? Because if you think it's a good idea,
let's go.
We're
gonna move together now.
Right. So we're leaning in that direction because, our thought is that, and as I've experienced the whole planning and experienced the event, as we've heard from other people, they are so excited about being there. Like, this could be something that people look forward to every year. Just come out and wear your whatever the style is, because every year the Met Gala has a different theme.
Right. So what would be your dream for for the future when it comes to that?
Yeah, for this to keep growing. To keep growing, and for more people to hear about it. Because in the time that we had, we couldn't tell as many people as, because now I'm just like, oh my gosh, I didn't tell so and so. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell so and so. And they're gonna be like, oh, you didn't tell me.
I know.
But it's okay, because that's humble beginnings. We start where we are, and we have great sponsors. We want to make sure that we give them the best exposure we possibly can, help them to have a good experience. So next year, when we decide to do it, if God allows, and it's bigger and better, and more people, that type of thing. And then we're here for the journey. Wherever He would take us is where we're excited to go. Awesome. So this may very well be an annual experience.
It gotta be.
That is.
It gotta, because let me tell you, it gotta be. I'm sitting in the chair, like by you explaining, everything, how, the dress, the style. And it's like, I'm feeling excited. It's like, I can't wait.
I'm super excited.
Because it is something to be excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't have too many of that.
Right.
And because people doesn't have the luxury money
Mm-hmm.
to go to New York, or you're not a celebrity to
Mm-hmm.
say, oh, I'm just gonna go, because you ain't got no name behind you, right?
That's it.
But to have you to bring the same caliber up here.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
what?
attainable. Everyone can reach it. Everybody can be a part.
I mean, that's incredible to me. That's an incredible, vision that you guys have, and you guys, put.
Mm-hmm.
Praise God for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to the next question. So, are you? Well, let me go to that question and said, are there any community partners,
Mm-hmm.
like designer or artists, or that involved? That you would like to, send a shout out or highlight?
Yeah. So, interestingly, we'll touch on the sponsors and then go to some of the other folks, because this would not be possible without the amazing sponsors who came alongside to make it happen. Because events like this are very expensive.
Very expensive.
And to do it well.
Oh yeah.
It can.
It cannot be something
No.
just little. Yeah, if you want, how would I say, something that's really extraordinary,
Right.
then it's gonna cost money.
Absolutely.
So.
And there are no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's just the reality of
That's
it.
the reality.
And the venue, El Palma Tavern, they were so gracious.
Even the name to it.
When we walked in, they were like, I know I've passed here many times. I didn't know this was here. Beautiful venue. Shout out to them. They've been so gracious and so accommodating, and we're excited about what the event will look like and what the future holds for that venue. And they're a restaurant, and they have a speakeasy. So if you're looking for a date night, go to El Palma Tavern. And one of her producing partners, so my partner Nissa Powell, her company Rain Eyewear, she has a line of eye sunglasses, etc. So Rain Eyewear, they're huge supporters of the event. Nelsia's Natural Herbs, Cohen & Company Real Estate, and Barrett Real Estate and Taxes, CCNS Caribbean, West Indian Grocery. So many great companies. We have a list on our website of all the sponsors who have donated in cash and kind to help to make it a possibility. So those are the sponsors, and then we have a community partner because we wanted to have a great time, yes, but we didn't want to just have fun for the sake of having fun.
Right.
We wanted to make an impact in the community and also in the lives of some of the young people who are coming up in the community.
Absolutely.
So we have a nonprofit organization who part proceeds are going towards them. Eleanor King Community Outreach. For years, they have been in the community feeding the homeless. They do back to school specials. They do Christmas drives. They started doing it. I think they still do it out of their pockets.
Wow.
So there's not the type of nonprofit that has huge grants or anything like that. It's very grassroots. People who love the Lord and just love people, and have been on the ground just helping people every day, and it's a struggle every day.
Yes.
So I was so happy when we had an opportunity to choose someone and then to actually make an impact, not just for this event, but to bring awareness
Right.
to what they're doing, and hopefully continue supporting them in the future. And so we also were intentional about finding an arts organization, and we have 2 actual designers who will be on location highlighting their clothing, and visual artists bringing their work to have on display there so everyone can see. And the talent is amazing.
It's going to be in the place.
And for you to see these people, because when I looked at their work originally, I was like, you live here in South Florida? They said, yeah, we work here. And it's like, unbelievable the type of talent that we have, the level, the quality of talent that we have here in South Florida. So we were so happy to be able to bring awareness to what they're doing and to help to lift them up, present them to the world, as any way that we can. So those are the main community supporters that we have.
That's incredible.
And then additionally, we have co-chairs. So it's kind of in line with how the Met Gala does what they do. We have the main organizers, and we have 3 co-chairs who are members of the community, who are movers and shakers, and have been, contributing to fashion throughout the time that they've been in the community.
That's great.
Commissioner Maxwell Chambers from the city of Miramar, Franklin Myrtle, who is a designer and stylist and runway model, and Kevin Nisbet, who is out of New York but has South Florida roots and is steeped in education and an entrepreneur. So these gentlemen have come on board to help bring awareness of the event,
incredible.
and just to support with their expertise and.
That's incredible.
It's a team effort, definitely
Awesome.
a team effort.
We love that. We love that.
It's amazing.
Because it's hard nowadays for us to know what it is to get together, because we have a lot of people, instead of getting together to do something, it's like they're more in competition with one another. Like, why can't we just really get together and do a boom,
Together.
Together. But it's like, it's hard to find togetherness. So when we do have people like them, that wants to collaborate, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm so grateful. Hats off. Hats off to our co-chairs, and they've been out there. They've been out there spreading the word and just bringing awareness and supporting, and we're so grateful.
We are,
So
we really, really, appreciate that. So our next question, how are you making this event exclusive and welcome to people from different background and stylists?
Yeah, so fashion, as Lisa spoke to me about fashion at first, and I was going through all the changes in my mind, trying to figure out what this was all about, I realized that fashion is open to your interpretation.
Yes.
It's an individual thing, right?
Yes.
And it is a God-given thing.
God-given.
I think I never ever thought about fashion as something, a gift, or something that God thought about. Did God think about style? He thought about fashion, and He gave everybody their own way of expressing themselves, right? And we were able to express ourselves through fashion. So throughout the process,
and you were the fashion right here.
Listen,
look at
I'm trying to find myself. This is so serious.
She ain't trying to find herself. She already found herself. Please.
No, meaning, I never even really thought about fashion like that. I mean, there's a difference between being fashion forward or fashionable and being stylish.
Yes.
Right? I have my own style, yes, because everybody has their own style.
You already see she has a style.
But even just tapping into that and embracing it, this whole process has given me the courage to do that, because I just didn't even really think about it, but now I can be intentional because this is an expression of who I am.
Exactly.
So I had the opportunity of going to Africa 2 years ago.
Yes.
I went to Nigeria. No, sorry, I went to Kenya and Uganda.
Come on now.
And when I went to Kenya,
Uganda.
I had such an experience, because one of the things that's always been in my mind is, I don't know, as Black people in the West, we don't know our roots.
Right.
I know my family comes from Jamaica, but beyond the last 400 years, I don't know where we came from.
Yes.
Right? So I'd always thought about that. So when I went to Kenya, immediately the people would say, "You're Kamba." So what does that mean? They all know what tribe they come from.
Wow.
And they can trace it back thousands of years.
Wow.
And the people, the tribes they have a certain look. So when they look at me, my facial structure, etc., they said, "Well, you look Kamba." And it's not one person isolated saying it.
Wow.
Many people would say, we were in a meeting and a group of people, and the host said, "Guys, where do you think Stacy comes from?" And in unison, they said Kamba.
Wow.
And let me tell you something, I was in tears.
Oh.
Because in my heart, I knew I'd thought about it, but I didn't know it was such a yearning to find out where my people were from.
Yes.
And I don't know for sure. I said I'm going to do a 23andMe, DNA test. I'm going to do it to find out exactly where I come from. But I mean, just being in the motherland and feeling like I belong to a group, it was mind-blowing. So this is a shuka. This is worn by
I
the
could see
Maasai
this is
tribe.
beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
Yes, so much like thank you.
It's worn by the Maasai tribe.
Yes, it's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I saw it and I fell in love with it. I was like, Stacey, but I had it hidden in my closet. So you don't have to hide it in your closet.
Why?
You can wear it because this is you. This is your heart. This is your. I said, yeah, I'm wearing my shuka.
Yes, girl. I love the shuka. Shuka.
Yeah. So this event, we want people to feel empowered. To find their expression through fashion. So that includes everybody because everybody has the ability to express themselves through fashion. And my expression may not be your expression. I mean, you're gorgeous. Gorgeous. And only you wear it the way you wear it. You know, and I wear it the way I wear it.
Absolutely.
But we all have our own fingerprint.
Yes, absolutely.
So the doors are open for everyone to come and
absolutely.
Express their style.
Yes.
The way it comes through for them.
Absolutely,
you know?
absolutely. And there are people that they are thinking, oh, I'm too this, I'm too ugly, I'm too fat, I'm too this. God don't create no ugly.
No, absolutely. He's an artist.
You understand me? Like what he create, like there's none other than you.
Yes, one of one.
One of
unique.
You are unique.
Absolutely.
So I don't know why people allow others to make them feel belittled or like you are nothing.
Right.
Like you are somebody.
The trick of the enemy.
Yes.
To make you feel as if you are less than.
Less than.
You are beautiful, created on purpose, for a purpose. God made no mistake. He does not make mistakes.
Come
You're
on.
here it's because He wants you to be here.
Yes.
And you know, my encouragement this morning as I woke up, the sun was shining and the breeze was lovely. And I felt Him saying, Stacey, this is my world. I'm your dad. This is your place.
That's it.
Inhabit the earth. Walk into rooms like I sent you. Stop.
Yes.
No.
Just be as large.
I'm telling you. Yeah, walk in there. This is your place. You
take authority. I give you dominion. Come on,
and that's a message for all of us. Have dominion.
Yes,
this is our gift. That's what God has given to us.
And it's just the enemy that wants to give us, the mindset of fear, of can't, or capable.
Right.
But God gives you everything you need to be capable.
Exactly what you need.
So.
Exactly.
This event, y'all, you cannot miss that event, y'all. You cannot miss it. Let's get to the next one. So what message or impact do you want or hope this event will leave for the community?
Right.
Or the fashion culture, I would say.
So on the outset, we had some very obvious thoughts when we came into it because we were thinking, this is the Met Gala and this year they're talking about Black style. So we wanted to make our presence felt and for people to celebrate that the Met Gala, they set the tone for fashion because the Met Gala is one of fashion's biggest nights. So for them to be talking about Black style and the styling of Black men specifically, we're like, wow, this is the conversation. They're shaping the conversation right now. So we were celebrating that. So specifically here in the South Florida community, we wanted people to celebrate that. We wanted people of color to stand up and say, this is our time. Let's stand up and inhabit this space when it comes to our expression of where fashion is concerned or through fashion. So we wanted to celebrate that here. But beyond that, as we worked through it, as it worked on my heart, and I'm sure on Nissa and on other people who we came in contact with throughout the process, I want people to feel liberated because I feel liberated through the process. Where, yes, Stacey, you can pay attention to what you wear. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Because one time I just wore what I had to wear, but I never thought, okay, well, I'm going to wear the shuka because this expresses my people and where I come from, this is an expression of my roots, and I can think about that and be proud of that. It happened automatically. I didn't really think about it, but I want people to think about how you want to express yourself when it comes to fashion. There's nothing wrong with doing that.
Just like I'm expressing myself when it comes to fashion here.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't even realize. Girl, queen, that is awesome.
People always ask me, why do you wear the different area? I'm like, that's me. That's how I want to present myself. Like, what's up?
Absolutely.
Fashion, however
Absolutely.
way you want to come when it comes to fashion, it's you.
Yeah, you express yourself.
Yes.
Be free to express yourself where fashion is concerned. And then secondly, you know, because we're always so busy, you know, and
Yes.
never have a chance to just
Yeah. Look
enjoy,
glamorous.
be glamorous, to pamper yourself for a little
Yes.
bit. We want people to know that that's okay.
That's okay.
You can, you know, it's not an everyday thing, but if there's a time, you know, once a year, twice a
Once
year,
a
3
year.
times a year,
Take
whatever.
a
it is,
break.
You take a break.
Take a break.
You forget the trouble and the problems, and you intentionally pamper yourself for the
Take
night and
a
walk the
break.
red carpet and, you know, feel like a queen.
Yes. Feel like
Yeah.
a queen, king.
King.
Because the king,
absolutely.
you want break too.
Yes,
you work,
sir.
work, 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 work.
Oh, the king.
Take a break, my kings.
Yes, the kings need a break. The kings need a break.
It's not only the queen.
No.
We want you to have a break too.
Mhm.
We appreciate all the work you do.
Yes.
I mean, you know, of course, because
Absolutely.
you guys work hard to make sure you keep the home,
Yes.
keep the children, you know, make sure your wife or your kids have what they need.
Yes.
It's time for you to say, okay, I can take a
break.
breather.
Yeah.
Put my suit
And
on,
dress
you know,
up.
dressed up, and let me see myself. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Come on, 'cause
Absolutely.
let's do that.
Yeah. Why not?
I think it's, you know, it's incredible for, you know, for us to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And we want people to have the freedom to do
Freedom,
that.
freedom.
You have the
yeah.
freedom to express yourself and to have a good time and just pamper yourself for a day and
Find somebody to give the kids to.
listen.
Don't give no excuse. I ain't got nobody. It's Monday. Oh, you know, it's Monday. I'm working. Take 2 hours or whatever. Take 2 hours off. You know, because the thing is gonna start at 6:30.
Mhm.
So if you leave work at 3 o'clock, tell your boss you have an emergency. Listen, because you work every day, Monday through Friday. Even some of you work Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Tell your boss, listen, I gotta leave 2 hours early today.
Yeah.
Why? I got an emergency.
Yeah.
Your emergency is to look good and work in that work habit.
See about your life. And we have to be so intentional
Yes,
about
be
taking these
intentional.
moments in our lives.
Because you have one life to live. You take all your life, work, 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 work. And then once you get sick, you just go lay down in that hospital. You feel like, oh my God, I didn't even have no time to enjoy me.
Yeah.
But God said to take care of that body of yours. And
Yeah.
a way of you taking care of that body is also to take that break that is so much needed
Yeah.
to just find yourself walking the red carpet.
Yes. Yes.
Do that for yourself.
Why not?
Yes.
Why not? Yeah.
We
so,
need that.
Yeah. So that's in our heart. You know, for people, we want everyone to come and have a great time where that's concerned.
And good food, right?
Good food,
Because
yeah.
people are talking about what kind of food are those.
Yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Because
Yes.
they do talk about, I have a friend of mine that I'm like, I tell her, I see this, and I get so, I'm like, oh my God. So I tell my friend already about it, right?
Mhm.
They're like, oh, what kind of food they're serving? I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. So
But let's talk a little bit about the food, because, you know, people like to eat, and I love
Right.
to eat too. So let's go.
yeah. So it's inside. It's not a banquet setting. It's more of a loose walk around, tables, chairs, that type of thing. So we have gourmet light bites throughout the evening. So we'll have different stations. We'll like have a pasta station. It's a 5th of May, so Cinco de Mayo. We'll have a taco station.
Okay.
We'll have salad stations, and at the same time we'll have servers walking around with gourmet light bites, like little fried plantain cups
Okay.
with shrimp on the inside. You know, the chef is creating some
A little-
amazing bites
Okay.
throughout
okay,
the
okay.
evening, and I'm like, oh wow, okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so you'll be all right.
No, you're gonna be fine.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
be
be fine.
You're
And
gonna have
then
good food.
each ticket comes with 2 signature cocktails.
Okay.
So if you want more, the bar is there. You can buy more than that. But you know, we everyone will have food and drinks, and if you want, there's more there if you want more
Mhm.
beyond that.
Okay, great,
But,
great. Okay. So last question that I have for you, my dear. So if the final question, what advice would you give to someone who wants to bring their creativity, you know, version
Mhm.
of, you know, but life seems to tell them you can't, or
Right.
fear tell them you can't,
Yeah,
you know, bring your idea to pass.
yeah. I think life and fear will always tell you can't. That's just what it's designed to do, right? But I firmly believe that any good idea that we have comes from God. So if you have a good idea, my process always is to present the idea to God,
Mhm.
give it a moment, And then if you don't see any clear, meaning listening to God,
Yes.
not
That's
just
important.
this
That's
one or that
important.
one, but really seeking God on it, and you get no clear objection from Him, you go for it. Because I think as you may not have all the answers up front, chances are you will not have all the answers up front. He may give you just a few pieces of the puzzle, and it is your job now to keep moving and trusting Him, keeping Him as the North Star, as He shows you where you need to go. And He puts the pieces together. It is amazing. I cannot even describe. Like you're about to put, you say, all right, God, I'm about to put my foot down. I don't see the ground. And as you're about to put the foot down, the floor appears. Like, God, why do you do that? Couldn't you just laid it all out so I could see? But He doesn't work that way.
He doesn't work that way.
He does not, because I think He wants us to trust Him.
Trust Him, yeah.
If we saw everything, there'd be no need for faith.
No need for trust.
Right?
Yeah.
No need for trusting Him. So we know, as in Jamaica, we say, so the thing set up. It's just set up that way
That's it.
for us to just take. He gives us enough for that moment, and we trust Him for the next moment.
Absolutely.
So if you have a great idea, you give it to God, and you get up and you try. You cannot move a parked car. That has stuck with me forever. You're sitting in that parked car. You will never know where you can go, what you can accomplish, what you can achieve. At least if you start moving, and He says no, you will know.
You will know.
But you can't. You're not going to know if He says yes or no if you're sitting in a parked car.
Yes.
Just move. And as you move, He may say no, turn left, or no, turn right.
Yes.
Oh, go straight. But we have to be moving.
Absolutely.
For Him to direct us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So get up there, get out there, and follow your heart's desires.
Yes.
Once it's been presented to God.
Yes.
Give it to God, go first. Listen now, give it to God first.
Give it to God.
Give it to God.
Give it to God.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome. Wow. What an incredible show that we have today. Oh
man,
my
this is
goodness.
fun. This is fun. I'll be back next week.
Man, I love it. I love it. Y'all, listen, all of you that are out there, please, 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 please go support.
Yes.
It is this Monday. You have this weekend, right? Today is Saturday. If you said you ain't got clothes, which I don't believe you don't have clothes in your closet.
Especially not Caribbean people. Caribbean people have clothes.
We have clothes in our closet. So, but if you don't, you can easily go to the mall and find you something to walk that red carpet, y'all. Listen, it is not too late. Don't say, oh, it's too short of a notice. No, it's not. You can get to work on Monday and tell your boss, I need to leave 2 hours early. I need to leave 3 hours early. You can do it.
Yes.
Because it starts at 6:30. So you can leave work by 3 o'clock and made it. It's right there in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
So, yes, there's no excuse. So it's this Monday, the 5th. Okay, so I'm gonna let her give you the address as to where you can get the ticket and all the good stuff. Go on, girl. So
you can visit us online, our website. You can purchase a ticket there and also get information about the event. Legacy, LEGACY, SFL.com. I'm sure the team will put it at the bottom of the screen, maybe. LegacySFL.com. That's a event website. You can get all the details about the event, and you can also get the tickets there on the website as well. And you can also call us for more information. You can call me. Let me give you a special number now. So when you call this number, I know it's you. Okay. 786-745-7772. I'm sure they'll put it on the screen.
Do it again, girl. Give it again.
786-745-7772. You can call me there and any information. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to create a special promo code. Okay. Special discount.
Okay.
For the 4 Diaspora TV crowd.
Let's go.
Insiders VIP.
Let's do it. Do it.
So I'll tell you right now, the promo code for what's it?
For Diaspora TV.
Yes. I'll just make it that. Yeah, just make it that. Yeah, 4 Diaspo. 4 Diaspo is a promo code, and we'll give 15% off the ticket.
There you go. So basically, when you go online to register for your ticket, put 4 Diaspo, which is 4, number 4, and DIASPO for Diaspo.
Yes. You get a special 15% off.
15% off your ticket.
Absolutely. And when you get to the event, you let me know you're from Fort Lauderdale now, and we can big you up. Give a special shout out.
So give the address again.
Yes. So the address El Palma Tavern in Fort Lauderdale is 551 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, number 600. And I'm sure to put it on the screen there. So 551 North Federal Highway, number 600 in Fort Lauderdale. You don't even really need the number 600 because it's on the door, El Palma Tavern. Right off of Federal Highway going north on Federal. If you cross over Broward Boulevard, it's on the left. If you're coming south from Sunrise, it's on the right. El Palma Tavern.
All right, so you guys, you get the address, you know how to get your ticket. Like say for instance, people says, well, I'm not too savvy and to go and get my ticket. What advice would you have for them that doesn't,
Well, you can just call me, call that number, or just get it at the door. We would advise that you call first, though, because then we want to make sure we have the right number accommodated.
Okay.
So just call me, 786-745-7772, and you say, okay, Stacy, I'm coming, and I'm bringing 5 of my closest friends.
There you go.
I'll make sure that we have accommodations ready for
you. And then as long as you said you come from Fort Jasper TV or even the Lovely Camie Show, you heard, the episode today. The minute you say that, you get your discount, right? 15%. So you good.
Absolutely.
So my goodness, I am so excited for this event, y'all. This event again, it's happening Monday. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'm saying that because you don't say, oh my God, I didn't know. Monday, which is the 5th of May. So it's happening Monday, this Monday at 6:30, and you don't want to miss this incredible red carpet event that's happening right there in Fort Lauderdale. Please don't miss that, because let me tell you something, you will just I don't know what to tell, but I'm sitting there, I'm excited for this incredible event. It's gonna be epic, y'all. You don't want to miss it. So please, please, please share this with so many friends, your best friend or boyfriend, wives, whoever, just share and just tell them to come to that incredible event and then work the red carpet. Go get your dress, get your suit. If you don't have, go to the mall. The mall is open. Go to the outlet. Go to Ross. Go to, just
go.
Just go and get your your suit, your dress, and just come on, let's walk that red carpet together, right? You don't have to say, oh, I didn't get my hair done. Just do something. However you do your hair, it's going to be fashion that day, because we are looking for fashion.
And it's all about confidence. You have the confidence in what you wear.
Yeah, you can come with your hair, on braid or braid, whatever. It's fashion.
Yeah, just be fashionable. Yeah.
So we are excited about the event, and we want to thank everyone for watching. And I want to thank Stacy for the wonderful time you gave for your story, your your vision, your purpose behind this incredible dream that you have. And I can just say, girl, keep going.
Oh, thank you.
I know I see greater.
I see it. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me. Thank you for the team here, for always being so supportive. I've known Helen for years and years and years. I wasn't how many years, but a very long time, and he has been pouring into the community for a long time. So we're so grateful for that.
He is a legend.
So thank you. Yes. So thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Again, please like, subscribe, and share. And remember, for a Short for Life, where you could cover 7 members of your family for only $7 or $70 a month, with age from 0 to 80, please call 561-313-5979 to cover your loved one for only $70 a month. Let me tell you, I always tell you guys, death is inevitable, and you don't know when, how it's going to happen. It's just going to happen, and trust me, you will need to be prepared for when death knock at your door, so that your family is able to be covered. And 7 members, it doesn't matter where they are, can be in Haiti, Jamaica, wherever they are, only $70 for 7 members of your family. You cannot pass that out. So please call a Short for Life to cover your family today. Again, thank you. It was the Lovely Camie Show, and it was an incredible show, and I can't wait to see you next time, and I can't wait to see you in that red carpet Monday. So
For sure.
again, you want to say goodbye to the fan? And
Thank you so very
relax?
much for watching. I'm so looking forward to seeing you on Monday. Just expressing yourself and having a great time. Don't worry about anything. Like in Jamaican, I say everything irie. It's gonna be great.
So again, thank you guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you next time. It was the Lovely Camie Show. See ya.